Alright guys, the son of Dragon Natsu is in the game Fairy Tail Fierce Fight. He is a little bit of a harder character to pull, being that he is a festival character, so he's kind of a little bit paywalled. Now that being said, you can get him for free if you do save up your tickets from 2 times of this event coming around. So you can get 25 for free right now, and then you can get another 25 for free next time this comes around and guarantee yourself a character. So even if you're not able to get him right now, you will be able to get him later. You can switch through any of the festival characters and get any of those festival characters that you want. You just have to choose one as a free to play. But today we're going to be doing a showcase for this guy so you guys can decide for yourselves if you don't already have him, if you think he is worth getting, and then maybe you already have him, maybe you just don't have him built all the way. I do have him built for you guys. I have him at 4 stars, meaning I only pulled 1 copy of him. I do not have any extra copies invested into him. I do think he is a character that is kind of worth getting up to 5 stars, but I just haven't, I don't know, I can't talk myself into spending the money on it. And if I was going to get any of these characters up to 5 stars, I feel like it would honestly be Minerva, because Minerva is just so freaking goated, like really, really good. She's probably one of my least favorite characters character-wise, but in the game, Minerva is just very, very good. Okay, but this Natsu can perform fairly well. He is at 565,171 combat power. I have him fully tiered up, as you can see. And then for his skills, I do have all of his skills at level 10. And for his gear, we do have all of his gear up to plus 12, level 60, oh, they're not all level 60, level 56 for some of these. I do need to get these up to plus 12. So actually, this one's the only one at plus 12. But I would like to get them all up to plus 12. And I would like to get some refinement stats on all of them. So I have refinement stats on this top one. How you get refinement stats is you go to gear refinement after you get it to a certain point, and then you have to spend 1,000 diamonds the first time to be able to get gear refinement. I'll do it here so you guys can see it actually. And then you can use these Lacrima to refresh. After you refresh 10 times, you get an additional stat. So it's kind of a pain, right? And it costs you a lot of your resources to do this. And for like a minimal change, but like, I don't know, it's kind of worth it if you just keep going. But like the next stat, the third stat, unlocks after 90 times. Like, oh man, you could literally increase your characters and make them stronger for forever in this game. Like, it literally never ends. But yeah, that's where my Natsu's at for his gear. And then down here, you can see these. I have the price, which is for each skill cast, deduct 2% HP, increase damage dealt by 12%. I might actually want to reroll that one because I don't want to losing HP. And then after entering battle, reduce moving speed by 10% and increase HP by 10%. I think I'm going to actually recast these right now with you guys because these are not the greatest. So 25% chance to inflict burn on enemies hit by the skill, take fire damage equal to 10% of the caster's physical attack. Yeah, we want that. That seems much better. So we'll go with that. That burn is going to be, I think, better. That is physical though. It might be better to have magic because this Natsu is a magic type wizard, but it's fine. We're gonna recast here as well. I don't like these skills that I have here. After being hit, increase damage reduction by 10%. I mean, that's better, so we'll replace that. Let's see what else we can get though. When a skill hits an enemy, enemies take 15% more damage. We could do that. After entering battle, increase armor by 15% for 20 seconds. Nah. Let's go all the way through and see if we get because there are skills that are technically better if you did not know this. So that's, if you can get one of those like higher stat skills, it's really nice. Selective skill and select, I don't even know. I think crit would be better on this guy technically if you're going to do crit. So if we can find a crit one, it tells us against enemies with HP, deal 15% more damage. It's not bad. When HP is below 30%, increase crit rate by 20%. But I would like to have that crit from the start. Let's see, 25% chance to inflict burn on enemies hit by the skill. This one's the magic one. Take fire damage equal to 15% of the caster's magic attack. Actually, let's go with that one. Let's go with that one. Okay, that one's actually nice. And then hold on, let's switch this one too. So this is like a little 101 on switching your stuff because I think we want double magic if we can get it, right? So let's just recast all of these. I can afford to recast all of these. It's not going to hurt me. Oh, nope, there was the burn magic. Ah, that's what I wanted. So we're going to run double burn magic. I think that will be interesting to run that on this guy because he actually doesn't burn. He has rage stacks, which is a little bit different from the rare Natsu. Rare Natsu burns. So it's a little bit different here. But okay, let's do that. And we're going to select. And we want burn, magic, we're gonna confirm. Okay, that looks pretty good. And if you upgrade these heaven stones, by the way, at orange rarity, you get a second stat, which can help your character out a lot. And then down here on his energy circle, I do have him at level 60. And for the things in the energy circle here, I have magic attack. I have magic attack for the main stats is what I'm talking about, of course. Then I have defense, and I have HP, and then for this one, energy stone, magic attack, plus 29%, right? So that's going to help him out significantly. He's kind of a glass cannon at this point for me, and that's a little bit rough. So in that case, I put this on him. Now, is it better to actually have a different one on him? Maybe one that gives crit, so he can just like hopefully one-shot before he dies. But this one right here, one attack, there's a 10% chance to rebound 122.5% of the damage taken for 2 seconds. Ideally, I switch this out for like a healing one maybe at a certain amount, but for now, that's what I got on him. It's not terrible, but it's not super great. But that's where my Natsu sits right now. And really quickly, let's talk about his skills before we hop into actually showcasing this guy. We're going to be showcasing him in Arena and Peak Arena. So his skill 1 is Son of Dragon Natsu engulfs his hands in flames of fire and forming dragon claws to deal fire magic damage equal to 107% of magic attack plus 980 to enemies within a small range in front, and granting reduced fire defense. His skill 2, Son of Dragon Natsu wraps the flames of the fire dragon around his fist and then performs rapid punches in a short time, dealing fire magic damage equal to 197% magic attack plus 1810 to enemies within a small range in front, while granting himself death prevention for 3.1 seconds, which is sick. And then this one, Son of Dragon wraps himself in flames of the fire dragon around his arms, forming 2 blades of the fire, and spins to deal fire magic damage equal to 270% magic attack plus 2480 to enemies within a large range in front of himself, while granting himself lifesteal, convert 10% of damage taken into HP for 3 seconds. And this is the big skill that does the most damage. This can like one-shot an enemy if you hit a crit and if you have enough magic attack. Okay, so this one right here, he is going to unleash all magic power throughout his body, enveloping himself in flames of the fire dragon. Then he charges towards the target, dealing fire magic damage equal to 370% magic attack plus 3400 to enemies within a large range in front. This skill has an additional 50% critical hit chance. Casting this skill also grants control immunity. So that skill can actually just one-shot enemies if you have him built correctly. I don't know that mine is necessarily there yet. And then for his leader skill, with Son of Dragon Natsu as the leader, all allied wizards will gain enhanced fire defense at the start of battle. That's really not that great. I mean, it could be okay in like a certain peak arena condition where you're fighting like the rare Natsu, I guess, who does fire damage, but I don't know, it's not that great. And then his passive, Son of Dragon Natsu gains 1 stack of rage every 6 seconds in battle. Using 4 stacks of rage increases the damage of his next skill by 36%. Rage can also be gained when Natsu is not fighting. So this is actually good, the fact that he can gain rage when he's not fighting, because that means in like PvP matches, if he's not fighting, you can build up that rage, having him out after another character dies or whenever you want to switch him out, and use his special skill right away. And he'll use that rage to make his special skill hit even harder. Now in Peak Arena, I'm not going to lie, he's not going to be the best because that stacking is hard to obtain because characters just kill so fast in Peak Arena. So it's going to be a little bit harder to use this character in Peak Arena, but I think as far as like Perdition Palace goes, as far as contests goes, he'll do fairly well in just like normal PvP and PvE content. So keep that in mind. Not really a Peak Arena character in my opinion, but I think he's good in pretty much everything else. So with that said, we are going to hop into some PvP matches, and then we'll do some Peak Arena matches and see how he performs. So here is my arena team. I do have Midnight. I have Josei. They just do insane amounts of damage. Midnight's kind of a cheat code, honestly. I run these on auto. I don't even look at the screen, and I win pretty much every match. So yeah, my Midnight's like 700,000 total combat power. He's just broken, but we'll try to, I'm going to use him for the first person, right? So Natsu can build up those stacks of rage, and then when he comes out, hopefully we'll get to see him just kind of one-shot somebody, would be the goal. I am going to run this on auto. I typically run my matches on auto, just so you know, because I don't like doing the skills. It's too much work for me. I am going to dodge Jalal's first prison right here. So there goes his imprison. Then we'll go like this. Okay, he's literally just dead. We killed too fast. I need more time to go by so we can build up more stacks. It's every 6 seconds I think he builds up a stack, right? So I'm literally buying time right now. Okay, we have gone through 20 seconds, right? We need Natsu to be able to consume 4 stacks. Now does he stack if he hasn't been out on the battlefield? I believe he does, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he needs to be out on the battlefield once. Maybe I'm crazy. Let's see. Okay, yep, there's the one shot. There's the one shot. You guys just saw it firsthand. My guy, absolutely goated for that one shot. That is literally like his main utility. The rest of the stuff, in my opinion, it's okay. It's not great, but look at glass cannon. Absolute glass cannon. But we were burning, so interesting. But yeah, if you want to use a character for a nuke, that's what this character is. He is an absolute freaking nuke. Okay, if we take a look at battle statistics, and that one move, right? He did almost all that damage. Like, actually insane. Actually insane. But let's take on another match. Don't just take my word for it. Well, I believe that was because he did stack. If he wasn't stacking there, then I'm just dumb. But we'll try switching him out a little sooner. We'll see if he does that same amount of damage when we switch him out sooner. Alright, so we want to dodge Laxus at the start here. Loxus at the start, however you say it. Sorry if I say his name wrong. Okay, because he's going to do that where it pulls us in, which is super annoying. And then he does all that, right? Easy to dodge. Alright, Natsu, come out. Oh, Natsu. Oh, we missed. We missed. Alright, let's see how he performs against Loxus. Oh, we're switching him out. We're switching him out. Okay, so he died right there. It'll be interesting to see how much damage he did in the end, though. I imagine he probably did pretty decent damage. Oh, we don't want to get hit by that. Well, let's just kill her with Midnight here. All right, she's dead. And let's see the damage. I think Natsu's move missed right there somehow. I think we went like past Loxus, and I think that's why we kind of didn't kill him there. Yeah, we actually missed that move. We literally missed the move, so be careful with where you use it, I guess. 31,000 damage because we missed the move. All right, we need to make sure we hit that move. So let's actually go into our team here. And let's put Natsu on the main slot. And let's see how he performs when he doesn't have any stacks, right? We're going to let him just, we're going to dodge this first part here. Because that's annoying. Yeah. Okay, do all your crap. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay, decent damage. That was with maybe, I think, one stack there, but you need all four to, like, increase his damage, right? Alright, so we switch out. Oh, he got waterlocked. No. Okay, we're okay. That's fine, we can take that. Alright, now we're gonna run for a second, and then we want Natsu to come out and do some things. Midnight's fine. Yeah. Alright, let's go, Natsu. Do it. Do it to him. Yes! Okay, he's burning, right? Oh, he is actually burning. It's not going to be enough to kill. Okay, that's fine. Natsu did a pretty good amount of damage. I think I could get him built up a little bit more, and he could do better nuking damage, but honestly, that's his main utility. It's just being a nuke. 201,000 damage, there you go. You got to use him a little bit conservatively, but if you want to use him for specific like PvE stages you've been struggling with and whatnot, he is good for that nuking damage. That crit on his ultimate skill is very, very good. But with all that said, let's go ahead and take a look at him in Peak Arena. Okay, we are using him in Peak Arena here. I had 3,100 points. This person has 3,150. I am currently ranked 12 in Peak Arena, so these people are actually fairly hard that I am taking on. He is on my second team, so we'll have to go through the first team first to be able to see him on the second team. And I hope he does okay, but every time, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna like hype up a character and say they're better than they are when they're not. But like every time I've used him in Peak Arena, I feel like he doesn't perform all that well, but I have seen other people's Natsus and they perform okay, but like even then their Natsus aren't going like crazy in my opinion. I don't know, maybe I'm just not understanding completely how to build him, but in my opinion it would be like crit, right? That's where his main utility is going to come in, and if he can one-shot somebody, great. But yeah, I feel like he's just not all that. My first team, I'm not gonna lie, usually loses, so if I win this, I would be surprised. Because this is probably my weakest of 3 teams right here. Yeah, we lose. So that rare Natsu is actually insane, because the burn that he does is so freaking annoying, right? Like, it's actually really, really good. Kill Makarov, come on, Loxus, let's go. All right, Loxus versus Natsu. I think Natsu actually, no, he doesn't beat us, let's go. Okay, we actually won the first match, nice. Okay, so we get to see Natsu on the right-hand side here versus Gray. What a good matchup, but their Gray's probably freaking good. Look at that, no damage to Gray. That was supposed to be our big move that does damage. That's the problem with Peak Arena, because you don't have time to build up the Rage. If Natsu had his stacks of Rage there, and he did his ultimate, it'd be a very different story, right? And he hit a crit, it'd be a very, very different story. But because he doesn't have rage, because he doesn't have time to build up that rage, it makes it a lot harder to use him in Peak Arena. If you had maybe some healing for him, I guess you could run him with like Wendy, or you can run him with like a healing magic item on him. It can work out a little bit better. But yeah, just overall, I feel like Peak Arena, it's just not it for him. Like, luckily, I think Midnight is just going to carry this for me like he normally does. So we're fine. But yeah, I don't know how much Natsu actually helped. We'll take a look at the damage here and see at the end how much he actually did. But like in comparison to these two, right? These two just went and popped off for me. And the reason Ursa looks so good is because I have a bunch of magic devices that help versatility characters, and Ursa is a versatility character, so that makes her look really nice as well. But yeah, 173,000 damage for the short amount of time he lived is pretty good, but at the same time, he's just so weak. He just dies so easily, right? So we did take on all second origin characters there, but yeah, even then, I can't in good conscience say that Natsu is super great for Peak Arena, at least my opinion. If you disagree, let me know in the comments and let me know why, you know? So maybe I can change my Natsu if there's a way to change him or switch teams or something like that. This one, we're definitely going to lose. I've lost to this guy every single time I have ever challenged him, but you know what? Why not? Let's see how Natsu does. Maybe he will surprise me here. I did just switch him to this team. I didn't have him on the second team before, so maybe he'll surprise me. You actually get to see his Natsu. His Natsu is probably built better than mine. No, maybe not. Okay. So that's another reason you saw there Natsu use his ultimate right off the start, and it didn't matter because Mira Jane had the immunity to it. So it was like, even though he did damage, it didn't freaking matter. I don't know. It's definitely not going to be his Natsu doing most of this damage in the end. It's going to be probably Loki and probably Jalal when we take a look. But we'll see. We'll take a look at who did the most damage for his team there at the end. Alright, my team, I think... Oh, who wins? Rare Natsu is going to beat the UR Natsu. Hands down, he destroyed us. Oh my gosh, so easy. That's rough. That's so rough. Yeah, that... Rare Natsu is so good, man, if he's built correctly. Look at him. He's even destroying Midnight. He's doing really good. It's a good thing Midnight can drop aggro, I suppose. But I don't think that's going to matter when we get stunned to death. Yep, so there's another loss. Battle statistics I want to see here. Even their Natsu, and this guy has like built characters, like you saw how built his characters are. Even their Natsu did not do like any damage in comparison to the other two. So just keep that in mind. He's just not the best Peak Arena character, in my opinion. While Natsu himself is very hype, this Natsu, I feel like is okay. He's good for other content. He's a good nuke if you need a nuker. But other than that, I feel like out of the 4 Fest characters, you probably want to go for the others. You probably want to go for the others. But let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the video, please consider going down there, hitting that like button, and hitting that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.